Hi, how are you today? So today I want to talk to you a little bit about stepping into a space of unconditional love and detachment. Now, the word detachment can sometimes throw people off and make people think, "Oh, I don't want to not care. That's not what I want. I just want to be less affected by the way people are acting." And that's exactly what that is. So it's like detaching from outcome, if you've heard of that. It's like not expecting people who can't meet your needs or be on your same page in any way. It could be emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever your thing is that's important to you in terms of your own values and standards. If they can't meet you there, letting go of it, right? Like sort of accepting that they can't. A lot of times we'll say like, "Oh, I accept that. I know, it's fine." But true acceptance comes after a grieving process. Okay, so we often have to go through all the stages of grief in order to get to true acceptance of a thing. It does not matter what that thing is. It could be a death, it could be a divorce, or some kind of breakup. It could be I lost my wallet. It could be something that seems very like not important, but and you don't have to go through a full, shock and denial and then bargaining and anger and then depression and then acceptance. You don't have to go through all those phases in such a like big, huge way. But there is a grieving process that when you're trying to let go of fixing or changing someone else, that is pretty big, especially if it's somebody that you love and care about and who's close with you. When you get to the point of like, I've tried to bargain with this person and tried to like talk them into changing and doing it my way because my way's better, obviously. Then you get angry because they're not, right? And then you might get sad because you feel defeated and like, this is so disappointing. Like, why isn't this person like just doing the obvious thing you do when you want to be normal, right? Or when you want to be healthy? They don't do it. And you go through the actual sadness. There's a lot of sadness in that, right? There's a lot of disappointment when somebody won't, live up to what you think is good, right? And you eventually can come to acceptance. And when you come to acceptance, you can detach from needing to fix somebody, okay? And then you can stand more in unconditional love. You can either love them from a distance and still have a relationship with them, but just not expect anything from them in terms of how they're going to act toward you. Or you can walk away if they're too toxic for you. But you get to decide. When we're in the middle of it and we're down in the ditch with them and we're trying to fix and change and do and control, we are losing so much power and we are suffering continually. Have you ever noticed that? So getting to the place of that detachment and unconditional love, that step back, is the process we go through in my coaching, to be honest with you, because often after we've been through trauma or abuse in our lives, we do develop a fawning response. We will try to appease and fix and sort of be codependent with people in order to help them because we want them to be healthy and we want them to feel peaceful. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that. It's just not our job to do it, okay? So when we coach together, you may have a desire to step back into like love from a distance because it'll be more peaceful and it'll feel really good. But you might have something in the way that says, "But if I do, bad things will happen." And that's the part that we work on, is the part that you have that won't let go, okay? The part that has a hard time, thinking, well, if I don't act this way, I'm going to, make somebody upset with me and they're going to abandon me or something like that, right? So we work on that part specifically, or those parts of you that keep you locked into a cycle that's not healthy for either party. It's not healthy for the other party. No matter how much they might want your help, they don't want your help. Like on some level, they know they can do this on their own. Like everybody, or they can get their own resources, right? People have the innate ability to save their own lives and will do whatever they can and have to do. As soon as we step back and we detach, it leaves them in their stuff so that they're likelier to change. Okay, when we're in there fighting with them and like, you have to do it this way, this is wrong, oh my gosh, what's going to happen if you don't do this, this bad thing is going to happen to you, it makes them like, well, looks like you're going to take care of it for me, so I'm not going to do anything. And it kind of enables them to stay locked in that pattern of them for themselves, and it's very unhealthy. So my job is to help get you past your trauma and abuse onto a new pathway and onto a peaceful pathway where you're able to step back and say, okay, what can I really do in this situation that's healthy for me and for the other person? And that creates a lot of peace and harmony in our world. So please let me know if I can help you. Also, I do have an Amazon store front where I do earn a small commission on any of the products that you buy. And that is for me to help with creating more content and things that I need to do to help you have more access to material and information and just more resources for you. So that's the reason I do that. So that is www.amazon.com/store/blooming-into-you. Also, if you want to make an appointment to talk to me and just see if you want to do a discovery session, my website is www.bloomingintoyou.com, and there's a connect with me kind of button you can push and look at my calendar, and we can put something together on the calendar and just come and see if I can help you, because I think that's an easy way, convenient way for us to just see if it will work out, see if you'd like to work with me and if it will help you. Also, for local people, I am getting a new office. I'm getting office space next week, so if anybody wants to work with me in person, which sometimes is better for people, I will be able to do that a couple days a week. Also, I just do my sessions on Zoom or by phone. I work all over the world, so Zoom is always an option for us. So anyway, just letting you know that I'm here for you if you need. The go around with the dynamic of I have to help you and you aren't doing it right, is very, very painful for both parties, but especially for the one who's trying to fix the other person. If you're at a level in your development, your spiritual, emotional intelligence or evolution, where you're at 12th grade and the other person's in 4th grade, you can just imagine how difficult that would be in real life to have a relationship where you're 18 and they're 9. You don't have a lot in common. You can't talk about the same things. They don't understand you. You don't really want to talk about what they're talking about anymore, and so that becomes difficult. That's, and if you've done a lot of work and somebody hasn't, it becomes very glaringly obvious. So, you trying to make them do work they're not ready to do is also just defeating for you. And it's frustrating for them. They don't know that they need to change or do anything yet. They haven't been hit over the head with the frying pan of life that says it's time for you to wake up and heal. So when they're ready to do that, they'll do it. And that may not happen in this lifetime for them. Okay. So you take care of you, you stay in your own lane, and you learn to detach in love, and also not to have too many expectations of people who have proven to you that they can't be where you are or need them to be. And then you're going to feel a lot better, and it's going to help them too. So hope this helps. Have a good day. Bye.